Hey everybody, it's Wade with 365 Thermal, and today I'm going to be doing a full review on the brand new AGM Rattler V3. This is the 35 384. They've had the 50 by 640 out for a while now. They just came out with more of these. There is now 4 models on this lineup, okay? So there's going to be the 25 384, the 35 384 with the LRF, the 35 640 with LRF, and the 50 by 640 with the LRF. And those are all going to be available at 365thermal.shop. But today, I am going to be doing a review on the new AGM Rattler V3 LRF 35 384. So you heard it right. There are now 4 different AGM Rattler V3s out. 3 of those are with LRF. The 25 384 model does not have the LRF. However, it is an improvement over the Rattler V2. So, just right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys what is the difference between the Rattler V2s and the V3s. Because, I mean, for the most part, they look the same, right? Well, the difference you can see here is now all of the V3s so far, aside from the single model of the 25 384, have a LRF built into the lens. So this one and all the others except for the 25 384 have a built-in laser rangefinder built into the objective lens. The 25 384 does not. However, they all have an improved sensor. So the Rattler V2s had a sensor that was sub 20 millikelvin. These new ones are all sub 15 millikelvin. So improved sensor, laser rangefinder built into the lens cap. These are going to end up replacing the varmint lineup. And again, they're probably going to be replacing all the V2s eventually, moving up to the V3s. That's usually the evolution of the optics. You know, slowly but surely they improve and phase out the previous. But as of right now, all of the V2s are still available, so are the varmints. But this new line is now up here and available with 4 new optics. So, that being said, while I got this optic up here, we're going to go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and go over the actual physical attributes as well as the functions of the buttons and the layout. So, right here, you see you've got this nice little lens cap. There we are. Sorry, I had to move the mic. You got the nice little lens cap here. It is magnetic. You can see it's spring loaded. It comes back and it does snap into place. Now I can rotate that however I want. If I want it on the left side, right side, over the top of the power button so I don't actually hit it. All sorts of different ways you can move that, okay? And then of course we have the built-in laser rangefinder right here and the 35 millimeter objective lens. Moving on, you have the front diopter focus. On right here is going to be your power button. Now that's going to be power and standby button. Tap it once it's on. It'll go to standby, press and hold it, and it's going to do a countdown to shut it off. The next button right here is going to be your capture button. That's going to be for your photo and video. This on your, it's going to be left side. I know it doesn't look like that here because it's upside down, but your left side right here is going to be for your color palettes. You tap it, it'll switch through your color palettes. Press and hold, and that is going to be your menu button. It is also going to be your select button once you're in the menu. Now, the rear button right here is going to be your zoom function. That's your digital zoom. So you tap it, and it's going to zoom up from 3.5 on up to 28x. It does have a 3.5 base mag. And then your right button over here. Oh, I forgot to say, if you press and hold that, it does your PIP. That's your picture-in-picture. Also, people ask, the picture-in-picture, when you have it up, if you hit the zoom button while your PIP is up, it will zoom just the picture-in-picture and leave your optic at the base mag. Moving on to the right button over here, that is going to be your laser rangefinder. So, tap that, laser rangefinder will range accordingly. Going on to the physical attributes, now that we're past the buttons, you do have your rear eye focus here, and of course the nice little screen in there. That is going to be your display screen. And you do have your eye cup right here. And also on the left side of the optic, you do have your USB-C port right there, as well as your battery door. You just turn it, you can hear it pop open, bring it down, you have the little red piece right there, that is your keeper for your battery. You depress that, and your battery will come right out. And there we go. So, put that back in here, shut the battery door, clicks nice and safe. And that is pretty much it, guys. This has a 3.5 base mag. It's great for people that hunt a little bit further distance. It's got a good balance of field of view as well as magnification. So me being a hunter in the Midwest, I would say majority of the people in my area from here to out west, or anywhere that's really open or flat, stuff like that, a 3.5 base mag is probably the #1 preferred base mag across the board for areas like that. So keep that in mind as I go through more of the specs. Again, I told you the differences between this and the V2. However, if you don't know all the specifications on the V2, you're going to want to know these. So I'm going to go through and read them all. Also, I forgot to mention, it does come with the mount. So this is going to be a single throw cantilever mount made by ADM, that is American Defense Manufacturing, and it does come with this in the box as well. So I don't usually mention this, but I probably should. You also get 2 batteries, the charger in the box, as well as they do provide a manual, thermal target, strap, and a nice fancy carrying case. So that's all in the box, guys. I'm going to start probably mentioning that because some people don't know or want to know. So that being said, we're going to get right into the specifications on this optic. I'm going to read them off so I don't miss anything. So first thing first, specifications for the AGM Rattler V3 LRF 35384. It has a 50 hertz frame rate. It does have a ballistics calculator, shot activated recording. So whenever you have that on, you shoot the recoil, it actually goes back and records a certain amount prior to the shot, leading up to the shot. Max recoil, 1000 G-4.4 ms. I don't know how to read that out. That's what they have on there. Dimensions. So it is 9 inches by 2.6 inches by 2.6 inches. As you can see, it is essentially just a slightly oversized tube that kind of narrows down at the one end. Several different color palettes: black hot, white hot, red hot, fusion, red monochrome, and green monochrome. It weighs approximately 1.5 pounds. The reticles, there are 10 types and 4 different colors. And as you can see in the videos up here, you can shut it on and off. Picture-in-picture mode, as I said. A built-in laser rangefinder with a 10 to 1,000 meter distance and a ±1 accuracy. Your videos are going to be recorded in a 1920 by 1080. It does have defective pixel correction. Audio recording, again, the base mag is a 3.5x on this optic and does go up digitally to a 28x. The sensor is a 12 micron VOX uncooled focal plane array. It does have the standby mode that I showed you guys there. Just tap the power button up there when you got it on and it does go into standby. The lens is a 35mm, of course, for your objective lens. And it does have hot track as well as your display screen. Right here, I showed you that, is going to be a 1920 by 1080, and that is a 0.49 inch OLED display screen. Built-in storage of 64 gigabytes. The battery type is going to be a replaceable and rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack. Those are the NE4400s. Again, I showed you that. Comes with 2 in the box. Excuse me. It does have Wi-Fi available. You can use it to pair to the AGM Connect app. Also, your battery life with the hotspot off at 25 degrees Celsius, they're saying it is roughly 7 hours of operating time. And you can use an external power supply, of course, through that USB-C port right there. External power source needs to be a 5-volt DC, 2 amp. And the operating temperature on this is negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit to 131 degrees Fahrenheit. Also with a IP67 protection level, that's going to be your waterproof. That's going to be 3 foot for 30 minutes. And that is a full rundown on this, guys. So far, these things are looking pretty sweet. I really dig it. A little bit better image quality, having that better sensor on there. Having the built-in laser rangefinder is really nice. And unlike the varmints where it's up here, it is, again, built into the lens and has the new battery system as well. So these are a great improvement, combining the two between the Rattler V2s and the varmints. I think they're going to be a very, very good optic for a lot of people. That being said, I will have the link in the description below for all 4 of the new models. And of course, if you would like to see these or any other night vision thermal optics, tripods, hunting lights, stuff like that, please visit my website, www.365thermal.shop. You can also call me or text me if you have any questions at 309-333-2044. If you would, guys, please subscribe to the channel. It greatly helps me out. Let me know what you liked about this video or what you want to see in the comments. And again, have a great day, and thank you for watching.